Yeah, it's very great to come back with three road wins. Is very difficult to win on the road. So to have a 3-game stretch and for us to be 3-0 in that stretch is definitely big, especially going into this 3 home game stretch. So it's definitely great to get that victory.
Justin, do you look at it when you drop pass interference? Is the satisfaction similar to making a catch, or is it completely different?
I mean, we get those yards. We move the ball. A satisfaction in the drive for sure. Just moving the ball and just creating yardage and just moving the ball without even touching the ball. So it's definitely great. You just don't add on to those stats. So it doesn't really count too much. But moving the ball forward and getting the drive going is always a great thing.
Justin, how do you process a game like Sunday where the numbers might not be there, but because of you, everyone else kind of went off?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what the formula been this whole entire season. I mean you just got to keep going, keep stacking them. I mean there's going to be times where other people eating this offense. So it's always great to see especially the guys in my room go off and have a great game.
Do you expect a game like that when you have a 100-yard rusher or a couple 100-yard receivers will eventually lead defenses to say, we've got to cover some of the people, or are you just kind of, I'll believe that when I see it?
That's a great question for them to answer. I don't really know myself. I'm just going to keep going out there and just doing whatever I got to do. However they cover me is however they cover me.
What were your thoughts on the pick of Daniel Jones?
Say that again, I can't hear you.
What were your thoughts on the pick of Daniel Jones?
Yeah, I mean, I always, seeing him from afar, of course, and seeing the things that he has been doing for New York. And we're always excited to get somebody new into this building, regardless of the history or, things that they've done in the past. And Sam is a great example of that. Just having Sam's career not go, I'm pretty sure, in the way he wanted to go, for him to come here, and now he's on a 9-2 start. So, you can't really write off anyone. You just can't just let the past, just be everything and let that tell the story. I just want him to come here and just kind of feel relaxed. Just kind of let the past be the past and just kind of focus on new things. So hopefully, this building is a great building for him to come in and build on.
How happy were you for Jordan to have a game like that?
Yeah, I'm always happy. That's without a doubt. I'm always happy to have Jordan, Speedy, anybody in that building, anybody on the receiving end, anybody in this offense to have a great game. I would never be mad that someone else had a great game. Never.
Jordan, what would you say? Give a scouting report on Jordan when you first saw him come in, and just what makes him a tough guy to defend as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really too much differently from the time he came in, from the time now. He's definitely, cleaned up some things and the way he plays and just mentality, just growing up as a professional. But I mean, just his route running and his ability to create space and get open, always after the catch, him making plays and creating yardage after that. So. It's not really too much differently that I've seen. He's always been that type of player to make big plays and to be a valuable asset in this offense. So, I mean, him going for that many yards and him creating those plays, that's something that we kind of expect from him. It just, the ball just got to come his way a couple more times, which they did last game.
If the defenses don't change, if they just keep doing what they're doing, do you think there's other ways or other levers to pull or other strategies to try to kind of get you going?
That's a great question. I'm not really sure.
No ideas on that?
No, I don't. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You had coming across the middle on 3rd and 13. Does that whole thing happen because the linebacker goes with Justin?
I really do think it does. Coach said, hey, if all the attention goes to Justin, you're going to be wide open, screaming across the middle. And that's kind of what we thought was going to happen, that, hey, he was going to grab the attention. If he didn't and I caught their attention, it probably went to him behind me. So I think it was just a great play call, great design, and it opened it up. A lot of people, it's hard to convert third and very long, and we were able to do it and keep the drive going.
Does it ever surprise you when they're willing to give up a wide open? I mean, you've proven you can catch a ball. They're willing to give a wide open spot.
I was a little surprised when I caught it. Just you normally don't catch the ball and have that much space, so I kind of caught it and I was like, okay. And I seen like the blockers setting up their blocks. So I'm like, man, like this is gonna work. This is about to pop. This is gonna work. And I felt like I was like this close to being out. 53 came in and got my legs from the side, but I was about to go down that sideline with a stiff arm. So it was a great call. We like I said, we worked on it. We installed it that Thursday, and it was like, hey, if we need it, we'll pull it out. And we called it, and I'm like, damn, this is. I went to the sound of the KO. Great call. Like I've never caught the ball with that much space before, so it just gets me that much more excited to continue to play for KO. The play calling that he's doing, the things he schemes up and draws up as well.
And you play with a lot of good receivers in your career. What do you think about the way teams are defending just week to week?
I mean, they got their work cut out for him. Even when you've seen, even when he's doubled, he can still go off and have a great day. So you can't never sleep on that guy. And then we have weapons around as well that I feel like will start getting attention and probably take some off of him and open things up for him as well. So.
Aaron, from your point of view, what makes Kevin O'Connell such a good coach with the quarterbacks and help them develop the game?
I feel like I know he's played the game, and he's played at a high level, so he has an understanding of what it takes, what it's supposed to look like, and so he gives that to them on a daily basis. He feeds into them. He just gives them confidence. I've never seen him be negative to any other quarterback, any player at all, but he's always lifted them up. And then, like I said, he has a knack for being able to draw up plays, seeing things before it happens. He part psychic, if you ask me, because he's been telling me things are going to happen since the day he picked up the phone and said he'd drive down and pick me up in Green Bay. So everything he said has stayed true to this point. And like I said, I'm just happy to be here and be playing for him.
Can you see things happen before they? I mean, you get pretty good. You played long enough. How teams are going to, what they're going to do to you, how they're going to adjust. Does that become simplified as you go?
It definitely has gotten simplified. I remember early in my career playing with Aaron, and he'd be like, "Hey, this blitz is coming. You got him and him," and I'd be just look at him like, "Okay." I'd say, "Okay," like I go do it, and I get back to the huddle like, how'd you know that? And he was like, "As the longer you play, the more you'll see, and at some point you'll see it all." And so as you continue to get those reps throughout your career, you go against different defenses, different schemes. You do kind of get used to seeing it all. Not used to seeing it all, but you've seen it all. So now you can kind of anticipate, okay, I'm coming out, we're running the ball. They're in a three technique this way, and we're trying to run outside zone. I may not get outside because he's already outside leverage. So just seeing things before they happen. But just because that's the pre-snap doesn't mean that's what's happening once the ball is snapped. So you got to be still stay on your reads, stay on your keys, and be disciplined in that way. Just how the season's gonna play out, how nobody's gonna believe in us, then everybody's gonna jump on. From how I'm gonna be used in the offense to me just getting the ball in space, the weapons are around here, the people in this building, just so many things that he's told me before I got here, and it's all been nothing but true. And some of it he's called before it's happened, so it's just like, wow.
Aaron, what do you guys do to keep your confidence on the sideline when the game turns as quickly as it did on Sunday? 11 points in 30 seconds. What do you do to keep your confidence?
I feel like we were all still confident. We know that shouldn't have happened, and we got to be better in those situations. But it's football, and we knew we once they scored or hit the field goal, it was time to go into overtime, hit the reset button, and hey, let's come out of here with a win. You can't go back and change anything from that point. So hey, it's a new game. Wipe the slate clean and really take it one play at a time. And I think you kind of seen that, especially once we got the ball back on offense. You see it one play at a time. We may move the ball 10 yards, then have a penalty, and then come back out and move it again. And so everybody just kind of dialed in for those, and we just got to get that throughout the game. Thank you.
Because that's what's going to propel us to the stuff that we want to do later on.
How much does all the studying you guys did for Caleb kind of apply? Does it feel like the same test facing Kyler?
Yeah, it was almost like, practice dry run. You get out there, you say you're going to do these things, then you get to see it, and then the next week, it's for real. And, obviously, Kyler's been in the league a lot longer than Caleb, and he's a lot more polished in the things that he does on the football field, and it shows up all over the tape ever since he's been in the league. So we're definitely going to have to use some things from last week and get better at it, because Caleb did get out on us a couple times. So we're going to have to get better at the things we didn't do last week. But yeah, man, we got our hands full this week.
How good is your offensive line? I mean, they've
really good.
Guys
yeah.
are moving around, but I look at PFF, they're like top 6 in the league. Are they underrated?
Yeah, I would say they're very underrated. I mean, besides the individual talent, they play very well together, and that's just a testament to how they are outside the building. And you couldn't put a paper card through their relationship, man. They're so close and tight knit from top to bottom. I mean, you hear stories all the time every week. It probably goes unnoticed because they don't get a lot of the flash, but they're a big part of this team. I mean, the trenches win you football games, and they're a big part of that.
Any extra wind in your sails now when you finally get to play back at home?
Say it again?
Any extra wind in your sails now when you finally get to actually play back at home as opposed to having
we're excited to play back at home and have the fans, the crowd noise, especially on defense, is a big thing for us. We get back to some of the stuff we do to cause hell for the offense. But yeah, we're excited to get back in front of the fans. We're 9-2 now. Last time we were in the building, I think we took an L. Indy. So. Still, we still got a lot more work to do.
It's been that long.
Yeah, it's been that long since we've been in the home game, man. They've been flying by, but man, we're excited to get back 3 straight. It'll be fun. Thank you.
What do you learn from a game like Sunday where it turned as quickly as it did in the fourth quarter there?
Just how this league is and how you have to be on the key details and the little things at any given moment, because things can change just like this. Momentum can be grabbed. You've got a lot of talented players in this league, and at any moment, one of them could get hot if you let them. So, it's just priming us, for this stretch we have with these next 6 games. Being able to finish strong and put ourselves right where we're going to be at the end of the month.
What's the plan tomorrow? Do you guys get in here and practice and then spend time with your family?
Yeah, we're going to get in here, get our work done, because obviously we still got a game this week. But get home, watch some football, spend some time with the family, eat some food. But it's still a work week. But we're going to have some time off to go see the fam. Thank you.
What's that?
They make receivers work at their routes, it looks like.
Yeah, they do. They do a good job in the back end. So we just got to come with it, make sure we're ready.
Tell me about that end zone flex, man. That was pretty impressive when you got in.
Oh yeah, you like that, huh?
Had you thought about that, or was that spontaneous?
Nah, that just come off the muscle. That was just all off the muscle.
It just made sense, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What does a game like that do for your confidence?
It really motivates me, you know what I'm saying, to come in and keep working, and I just feel like I'm about to hit my stride now.
What is an overtime win? You guys, have to deal with some adversity there at the end and then come back and win it. What does that tell you about the mentality of this team?
We just stay locked in. It don't matter what's going on in the game, nothing shake us. We just go out there and do what we do. A bit of both. But I gain all my confidence from the work that I put in when I'm inside the building and then outside the building.
How easy is it to lose confidence when you're not getting the ball or you hear all this stuff on social media? How do you block all that out?
You just got to stay true to yourself. I got a good support system around me. Coming in this building, talking to my teammates, they always keep me grounded. So, I feel like if you play for the Vikings, you're just blessed with already having a great support system.
Now, speaking of that, Daniel Jones coming in here, why do you think KOC excels with these quarterbacks so well?
Because I feel like he just do a good job of instilling confidence in everybody. They come in here, KO a great play caller, so, that's already taking a lot of stress off them. And then they just got a good supporting cast around them. They got running backs, tight ends, receivers, pretty much everything that you need.
Do you think it helps that KOC played in the league, didn't have a ton of success, but he can have that empathy for guys going through tough times?
Yeah, that definitely helps, because he been in these rooms, he been sitting behind a legendary quarterback, so he definitely knows what's going on and he knows what it takes to win.
Jordan, what do you think of the way that teams defend Justin on a weekly basis?
Yeah, I think it's crazy the way that they play him. But in all honesty, they leaving everybody else open. And, you know, he still go out there and beat double teams, triple teams. So I feel like, you know, there's no way really to win for real.
How much do you take it upon yourself to, like, have games like Sunday to free things up for Justin?
That's my whole objective. I feel like that's why they, you know, brought me in here to play off him and, you know, try to free up some of them coverages. But, you know, they got to pick their poison.